they are all slightly related. So sloths, giant anteaters, and that three-banded armadillo are all in the super orders of thorns because they all have the ability to curl themselves up in a ball.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So they have a crazy flexible spine, and then the front of the armadillo's claws look just like hers. And when he comes back by, we'll pick him up and I'll show you guys. Here he comes.
Oh my gosh, get out.
So this is Baku.
He's so cute.
And this outside is still warm to the touch. You can touch it if you want. It's called his carapace. And so it's like made out of the same stuff as our hair and nails. But what he does to trick predators, you can see that, like that opening. Yeah. He'll open a little bit and be like, yeah, you got me. And then as soon as you put your finger or nose or anything on there, he's like, wham! And it's like a car door. Yeah. So he waits till they freak out, then he opens up and he's like, peace.
Almost like a bite, yeah.
Yep. So he's pretty smart. But watching his ears get in and out of there, I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
You gonna open up?
Are they like kind of related to bats as well?
No, he's a mammal, and he is a mammal that has a shell. And so when they're born, it kind of looks like leather, like her paws, and then everything starts to harden up. But he will probably come around and inspect your shoes, but what he also likes is butt scratches, and he'll start shaking his booty like a little dog. Because he's like, yeah, get that spot. See how he's shaking?
That's amazing.
He's really cool.
Like that. That's all we are.
That is so fun.
She already munched through all that again? Girl, we gotta talk. Let's see. If she goes into sleep mode, we'll let her chill for a second. She might want a couple more. I have a little girl, so I'm gonna put you over. Yeah, let me go. Now put these away so she doesn't smell.
She might be.
Yeah.
Don't let her pull your hand into her mouth. Because she's still like a puppy, you know, because she's only 1 year old. She'll be like, what are we
Oh, you
doing?
keep trying, girl. Put
She'll,
one of them in front of her.
she's probably going to crawl up and cuddle, maybe. When you're petting, do long strokes. Don't do the cat scrunch. That's the reason she's moving your hand. Just long, slow. Yeah. Like that. Perfect.
Yeah, their appendages are like mad weird.
Yeah. So she can get anywhere she wants in the trees.
They're like almost like a monkey with appendages, but like. Just gonna sleep.
Is she actually? Oh no.
So they sleep about 15 to 20 hours a day. Yeah, a lot of sleeping. But every time they use the bathroom, they come down out of the tree every 7 to 10 days. And when they use the bathroom, they lose 30% of their body weight.
Oh my god.
So imagine if you weighed 200 pounds, all of a sudden losing 60. That's what she does. Yep. And then when they use the bathroom down there on the tree, the sloth moth crawls up onto him because it's living in that pile of stuff, right? And so in the wild, they're going to have between 100 to 200 bugs living all over them. They're going to have algae growing on them. But when they groom themselves, they get all that algae and bacteria on their claws, and that's how they digest their food. Baku's making a lot of racket. So when people ask, like, should I hold a wild sloth? First of all, no, you shouldn't hold a wild sloth. But second of all, it'd be gross. Like, there'd be bugs all over and algae and, yeah. It's just like, you know, Fluffy, your pet dog, is a lot different than one that's been living out back for ever. Yeah, she's chilled out now. There you go.
Good thing I took the gibbets off my Crocs.
No, for real. You gotta go over the fence.
He's gonna inspect everything looking for bugs, and if he bothers you, I can take him off of you, or you can wiggle your
As long
foot.
as he doesn't bite.
No, he doesn't bite. He's just digging around looking for insects.
This is hilarious. I normally have gibbets all over my Crocs. So
Yeah.
it's a good thing I took them off.
He would have taken them all
He
off
would've
for you.
taken off the gibbets.
He'd be like, I got this.
Oh, this is hilarious. I can't even see him. I just feel the legs.
The hair under them, that's crazy.
The crazy thing is, I feel like Jazzy's hair is kind of similar.
Like
It's just a
close
little
to
bit
that,
finer.
yeah.
I have a Russian Siberian cat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And she acts like totally different from a regular cat, I feel like.
I always say that their hair feels like the difference between like regular hair and beard hair. Or, someone else told me this wasn't my idea, troll doll hair.
Yeah.
Remember those troll doll things? That's what,
Yes.
yeah.
I agree, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. We was just talking about trolls.
I agree. You didn't find nothing? You just hear his little legs walk away. Oh, he's back.
He's like, maybe there's one I missed.
I'm cracking up.
Their little feet are weird too. What is that? It's like a hoof almost.
Yeah, the front one I think looks just like the sloth's claws, because that's what they use for digging, right? But their back ones are pretty much normal.
Oh my gosh, this is hilarious.
But he'll reach the size of a soccer ball and be able to run 30 miles an hour. I've never seen a faster russet potato, I'm pretty sure, is what it looks like.
Oh, but he's trying the other one. Why isn't he fascinated with your feet?
I don't know.
Because his are all closed up.
Probably.
Yeah. People that have sneakers and low tops, he's like, I know this. Oh, Lord, that's annoying. We'll switch in just like a minute. So what else y'all gonna do while you're down here?
We've been here, we're staying for about a week, and we came down on Thursday.
Yeah?
Got in really late Friday morning, or early Friday morning.
Cool.
But just Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, Maryville. We just try new stuff every time we're here.
Yeah. There's that water park up there in Pigeon Forge, and normally I think water parks are kind of boring because I hate
Yeah.
standing in lines. But there was like weird weather, that's the reason we went. But they have this one, and you go inside the tunnel, and then all of a sudden you can't see anything, and it feels like you go off like a 20-foot waterfall, and then you're like in this gigantic bowl.
Oh my
It is
gosh.
awesome. And then they have like a lazy river thing that's inside.
Like
Yeah, I
those.
like those too.
But when you go through this one portion, it's like a disco setup. It's like pretty dark and there's like disco lights and stuff. And I was
Okay.
like, this is pretty cool. Like, it's
Yeah,
not
that
lame.
is. That's cool. He ain't giving up.
No, he's like, I know there's something in there. All right, y'all ready to switch?
Yes, we can.
All right, so I'm gonna
You're
pick
all
her up.
sleepy.
Hey, Zozo. Here, I'm gonna take this bowl for you. Hey, Zoe.
Are we switching chairs, or it's okay? We stay where we
Oh,
are.
I think it's okay as long as everybody's coming.
Yeah. Are you good?
Hey,
You're good?
Zoe. We're gonna get up. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come on. Spin around. Come on. There you go. Come on, sorry.
No, you're okay.
Come on. Love on me. You gotta put some effort, girl. They're like a little lazy sometimes, you know? You're like, come on, man.
Aww.
Alright, so we're gonna do the same thing, set her in her lap. And like the more you shift your hips forward, the more slouched down you are, and that makes her be kind of comfy. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Hey, Zoe. sweetie. There you go.
Aw.
She might be kind of inquisitive about the dreads,
She likes the most of it.
which are awesome.
Aw, that's good.
We'll get her some snacks too, so she's not.
If she goes for your arm, just try to put it again.
Zoe.
Not him back on my foot. What's up, little man? You are not giving up. This is hilarious.
There you go. I can put a couple in your right hand. You can feed her people with that.
What's going on? Oh.
You get stuck in there.
What's their like primary diet?
We feed them a lot of squash, zucchini, sweet potato, a little bit of rice, and the big guy loves green beans. She does not like green beans right now. Here's 3 more. Out in the wild, it would be almost all leaves. We do give them some fruit, but not too much because fruit has fructose in it, and so it'll make that bacterial growth kind of go too crazy.
Right.
So we have to like
Moderated.
Yep, exactly.
It's more like a snack.
Yep. But man, when they get it, they're so excited. They're like smacking their lips and stuff. Need some more. She might relax after that. I'm gonna have a great. So in the wild, they typically fall to the trees.
I don't feel.
No, you're good, man. You're good, boy. They fall to the trees probably once a week. Just
Fall
because.
out of the tree?
Yep, because they're trying to get to the freshest leaves right at the time. Zoe, trying to get out of his pocket there. There she goes. So yeah, they fall to the trees about once a week. But what helps them survive that is they have 46 ribs. And the ribs actually have a connective. They don't get that. Also, the harpy eagle is always trying to eat them, and jaguars are bigger cats. There must be something smells good. She's like, I got it. So he's trying to give you some snacks.
I can't reach like that.
You're like, I'm not a sloth. You got to work with me. You might even be able to take your other hand and like get her, like convince her to come from the other side. I don't know. Or she could be done. Oh, one more. That's it, Zoe. He said he's done messing with you.
Yeah, she's so cute.
Want these ones?
She acts like she's doing us a favor when she
Go
eats.
to his feet, finally.
Yeah.
So the reason you don't really find any 3-toed or 3-fingered sloths out in the U.S. is they require the leaves of the sarcopia tree. So whenever people try to bring them and feed them whatever, it doesn't work out for the sloth. So that's the reason we don't have 3-toed. They also have a little bit different spine too. Those are the ones that you see that have like that perpetual smile and they really just rotate their neck. But they also have like 3 or 4 vertebrae that act as a tail. It doesn't
Eat
like.
that joint?
Oh yeah, nothing like
Did
that.
he?
Yeah.
The ones that fell. crashing it out.
I hear. Oh, lost it.
And he really likes back scratches too, if you could believe that. You gotta go fast. Yeah. See how it starts to shake? Yeah.
I'm
Like,
freaking
rocking back and
crying.
Yeah. He'll start to shake his booty and he's like, yeah, get it, get that spot.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
He's hilarious. I feel like, well, we're supposed to name the next one Shaka Khan, right? But I feel like we could name it Roomba, because that's kind of like what this thing does, you know?
Nah, I just clean the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, Zoe's chilled out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
She got in the zone. I ate a grape.
I know.
I couldn't,
They're good.
yeah.
And I just bought the new bag. Is that the one you got it
It
in?
is. I had no self-control.
I don't blame you.
We do a lot less talking when we have Zoe than versus Flash. So Flash is the adult one that hangs down and you're not holding. So we, talk about everything. But usually when people are holding Zoe, it's like nobody really hears what we're saying.
Yeah. Super fun.
No, it is a super common here.
Oh, sometimes okay, so the ramp.
Yeah.
So like sometimes he'll pull his legs in and slide down, and so I kind of want to make him like a bigger slide, so that way you can just cruise down it.
Yes.
First zucchini and
Very
squash.
nice.
Yum, thank you.
And I was gonna steal that so I can catch you some sweet potatoes.
Good, because I probably messed up the way I'm supposed to slice them.
It's okay.
But y'all do a way better job than me.
I hate cutting sweet potatoes.
Oh. Sweet potatoes are hard to cut. I don't know if you guys have ever done it. It's a pain. Yeah. I didn't know until I was probably like almost 30 that sweet potatoes were naturally sweet. You know, grandma's put marshmallows and everything else on them.
So good.
I ate one, I was like,
Sugar.
these are still pretty good without marshmallows, guys. Here, she smells this. You can give her these two. She's like, okay, if you insist, I'll eat more.
Do they hibernate?
No. So they never enter a complete state of hibernation or torpor, but they can slow their metabolism down to only like 300 calories a day, which I'm pretty sure we would burn 300 calories just waking up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the reason they do that is if the temperature gets really cold or really hot, they start shutting stuff down because they don't have a way to regulate their temperature. They're just whatever the ambient temperature is, that's where they
That's
kind of,
where they are.
yeah. So it's pretty crazy, but they can hold their breath for a ridiculously long time. Like there's been reports of 30 to 45 minutes, which when I hear that I'm like, whatever. But when you think that they can only consume 300 calories in a day, that kind of makes more
Right,
sense.
yeah. Just kind of slow everything down.
Yep.
Just go back to sleep.
We'll give it another 5 minutes or so because I think we got started a little late. What time was your thing supposed to start?
2:30.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll give it a little bit. We're trying to use a new booking system, and so there's been a little bit of overlaps sometimes.
Okay.
Computers are fun when they work and a pain when they don't. Yeah. You're like, this is great. Then you're like, this sucks. So Flash's area is right there behind you. So that's where Flash, the adult sloth, lives, and it's a 2-story enclosure. So it goes all the way up. So if you're upstairs staying in the camel condo, it just has like a big window, so you get to see the sloth all the
Oh,
time.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
And
super
there's 3 master bedrooms. One of them has a jacuzzi. The other 2 have hanging beds, which are pretty sweet.
cool. Oh, that's super cool.
And there's like a full kitchen. Like you don't have to bring anything. I mean, you gotta bring the food, but there's everything you need to cook. There's a
Okay.
downstairs hangout area with TV and stuff. Then there's an upstairs area with like an Oculus, a Pac-Man, another huge couch.
That's crazy.
And then there's 2 hidden bunk rooms, like in Chronicles of Narnia. You have to open the wardrobes to get to them because they're for kids. But,
Oh, that's cool.
but when you go in there, there's little squares in the floor. And one of the bunk rooms, you look down, you can see the camels, and the other one, you look down, you can see the baby kangaroos.
Oh,
It's cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So if you can bring like between 6 to 10 people, it's a good deal.
Okay.
If you got just 2 people footing it, it's a little
Yeah,
expensive,
I figured.
But we stayed in it when we had the snow, like 3 or 4 months ago, because we're like, it's gonna snow, nobody's here. And my little girl 8, she was like flipping out because we had the camels in the snow and like the kangaroos in the snow. It was pretty
That
sweet.
was really cool.
Yeah. That and I wanted
That's
to.
awesome.
I wanted to stay in it versus just making videos and be like, this
Right.
is what it's like.
He has crazy energy.
I just took them with me to the Forest Service office because we're trying to get permits to do like llama hikes and guided horse hikes and all that. And the lady there was like, bring an animal next time you come. And I was like, all right, whatever you want if you're signing the papers.
Okay. Aw.
He really looks like a wind-up toy. It's like random.
No, literally, he's like on the Pac-Man game.
And he keeps trying that because when he first got here, he was small enough where he could just squeeze under.
Aww.
And he was like, oh yeah. And then we're like, yeah, you don't got it anymore, bud. And I think they put a board on that side to prevent him from hiding. Did you guys have any other questions about sloths?
How can you, like, if you would look at them, how would you differentiate them from, like, female to male?
That's
Right,
a great
yeah.
question. The females are typically smaller,
Okay.
but you can't see like there's
Okay.
no outside genitalia kind of thing.
Okay.
A crazy thing though about when they do go to mate is the female will just elicit like a D-sharp sound, and that's her signal to the guys that she wants to mate. They come together, that's it, and they're done. Like there's no romance, there's no hanging out, and it's funny because Flash will even like he comes over, he doesn't want to see her at all. He just wants to look at the new area, and she's like, "Hey, what you doing? What you doing?" He's like, "I just want to see what this new space is." And so it's pretty funny.
So do all 3 sloths get along then?
She is an attention hog.
Okay.
Like if you were trying to hold Dash at the same time the baby, she'll get on you and try to push Dash out of the way.
Aww.
Flash doesn't really care. Occasionally leave the door open and Flash will come down and be like, hey, can I want some food? Or like messes with people's hair. Like I'm not worried about it, but like some people I'm like, well, you want to make sure because like certain
Right.
hair will get caught. You know, like he
Right.
tries to grab it, it's like, whoa, I got a sloth in my hair, you know? So it's like. I always say if my hair looks bad, it's the sloth's fault. I'm like, he did it.
No, she's super cute. And you said she's how old? I'm sorry.
Her birthday was December 16th, so I think that puts her like 16,
Right.
17 months.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's when she came down to this area. Before that, she was up at the main house because we keep the babies kind of like with us close all the time. And it's just like having a baby. A lot of times people see like the small things we have them in and we're like, Have you ever seen a baby carrier or a car
No.
seat or a crib? Except these babies will climb up trees, so you can't just be like, oh, there you go.
Right.